What is going on, my lovely Libras? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, my love. So, guys, it is Tuesday, October 28th as I'm recording this, but whenever you find this reading is when it's meant for you. All right, this is for all Libra placements, and keep in mind it could be your energy that I'm picking up on or the energy of someone or something around you. All right, guys, so we're going to do a past, present, and future, starting with your past. What is your past looking like here, Libra? What is going on in your past? Okay, so the first card you guys got was the Lovers. We have the Four of Swords reversed. One more. And we have the Three of Swords reversed. What's at the bottom here? The Knight of Cups. Two of Wands reversed. The World card. Ten of Pentacles reversed. So there's a few things happening here. On one end, Libra, you guys got out of something where you knew like this wasn't the right path for you, or something was like leading you astray in some way, shape, or form. And I feel like there's a lot of losses that this caused you to experience or have. Okay, so you close out that chapter, which is very solid. But I feel like there's also something that comes in that's very healing. And there's something that maybe helps you to understand why something had to go down the way that it did. For some of you, this energy could involve a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But I just feel like there's some sort of offer that you get, whether it's in love, business, whether it's something that's like personal, whatever this is. And yeah, it helps you to heal from a certain situation. Okay, so why is this Lover's card here for the past? Why is this Lover's here in your past? Queen of Swords reversed. Okay, interesting. Let's get one more. The Six of Pentacles. Page of Swords. Page of Wands reverse. Nine of Swords. Four of Cups reverse. Hermit card. Let me get one more card here, Spirit. Why do I feel, Libra, like you did something that was out of character, but it actually helped you? Because the Queen of Swords reverse sometimes could be a reckless card. Sometimes it could be like, you know, when someone takes something too far and it actually makes their life a little worse. The example I used to use on my channel for the Queen of Swords reverse all the time was, you know, imagine someone driving on the highway and one of their tires pop, right? And they pull over and they see that their tires, you know, fucked up. And out of anger, they pop the other three. So it's just like now you got to fix four instead of one. So you could have done something that was like out of character, or just brought out like a very strong side of you that maybe some may have perceived as not so much negative, but just like, damn, like, are you okay? You know, but I feel like it helps you to regain balance in a situation. For some of you, it could be a reminder to people who are around you to not fuck with you. Okay, but this, whatever it's like, whatever happened here, it brings you balance. It brings you happiness. You could have just told somebody about themselves. I feel like this is something where you guys met fire with fire. Like you just met the energy of a situation, and you set shit straight. Okay, you set it straight. Let me write that down so I don't forget it. I have the memory of a goldfish. Every time I do these readings, I'm like, oh, that would be such a good title. By the time the reading's done, I'm like, I don't remember. So why is this Four of Swords reversed here for your past? We have the King of Cups reversed. I feel like you saw through somebody, or you saw through a situation, and it's something that you were not going to stay quiet about. Okay, you were not going to stay quiet. You addressed it. And you addressed something in a way that I feel like your younger self is proud of you. I feel like there could have even been family members or certain people that were like, fuck yeah, you know, when you said what you had to say, and it changed everything because something rocked your spirit and it rubbed it in the wrong way. And it's like you're trying to be patient, but there was just so much loss that I feel like you just either you had to really speak your mind in a harsh way, or you just became very, very cold, and you walked away from something and got out of something that, you know, could have been very toxic. Okay, but it allows you to heal. Like, you guys really said, like, screw this. Why is this Three of Swords reversed in the past? We have the Page of Swords. Yeah, you guys did not hold back at all. You guys made it very clear how you felt, what was on your mind. All right, and with the Page of Wands reversed, some of you could have been dealing with the Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, but some of you were just dealing with an energy that was so full of shit and caused so much loss. And you put something in its place, and you take off after it. You take, like, there's certain things that take off for you that, like, you had been building, you had been waiting for some sort of breakthrough, and it just wasn't happening. And it's like right after, like, you unleashed a dragon, which was very much necessary. That's when it's like things started changing for you. Your luck seems better. Okay, you're not losing in ways that you were losing in the past. So in the present moment, what is going on for the sign of Libra? What is going on with the sign of Libra in the present moment? We have the Ten of Wands. Okay. Ooh, Ten of Swords. Guys, there's definitely, you're definitely at the end of something. Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords. And it's like, this is why it's like you had to speak your mind or act in the way that you did. Like, this reading feels to me like somebody waking up out of the Matrix. And, like, looking at who's ever at the, like, you know, control board and being like, enough is enough. Like, you're caught, fuck this. Like, no. And, like, running and unplugging everybody from the Matrix, too. And you're like, fuck it, I'll do it on my own. Okay? So, you're taking on a lot, and I feel like something is changing drastically. Some of you may have been burdened with, like, a heavy betrayal of some sort. Okay? But you're choosing the path of healing. But you're also acknowledging that, like, you held on to a lot of emotion. Okay? Guys, with this sort of energy, with the transition that you're making in life, a lot of you watching, okay, are going, I mean, if your body's in a place for it, I feel like a lot of you are naturally going to lose weight because of a certain energy that you got yourself away from. Like, I feel like you're going to be able to breathe. Like, I feel like there's just something that it could have had you just very anxious, your cortisol levels high, and again, it got to a breaking point and you're ready to take your own path. Okay? You're not looking for permission or anything like that. Like, you're ready for this. Let me get one more card, and if it's a 10, I'm going to go nuts. All right, we have the Emperor reverse. So the Emperor reverse, guys, this could be Aries or Virgo energy, where you're like, yo, this isn't the path. You are not it. I don't trust this. I don't trust you. Okay, this did a number on me. And it's something that was hard to move away from, but you did. And it's like you were surrounded with someone that was so, like, full of shit, or something that was so, like, off. And I see a lot of success for you. And, like, I just see you guys living such a lighter life. Okay, so let's break this down. Why is this Ten of Wands here? Why is this Ten of Wands here? We have the Temperance card reversed and the Nine of Swords. Guys, like, your spirit doesn't resonate with this. If there's anything right now that feels like such a heavy burden on you, if there's something that's causing you to overthink, causing a lot of stress, like, this is literally spirit saying it's not supposed to be there. Okay? And again, guys, there's certain things that we can't, like, avoid. Like, for example, let's say you have a 4-year-old running and, screaming throughout the house. You can't pick up, this 4-year-old while they're in their, pajamas or whatever and put them outside and be like, oh, now the house is going to be quiet. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things we got to work through. But this is something that it does not need to be there. So, like, imagine, I don't know, you go to dinner or something with family members and everyone's, picking at you and like, oh, but what are you going to do? Or when are you going to do this? And when are you going to get married? And when are you going to, and you leave feeling like shit, that was not a necessary interaction. Like, you could have stayed home. Like, to all my adults here, like, you could have stayed home. All right? Like, nobody has that authority over you. So this is in an area where it's like, you do not have to be suffering, so do not choose to suffer. Like, suffering is a choice. Okay? This is not something where it's like, you have to work through it. Like, that's your duty, that's your obligation. No. So you're like, fuck it. I could do so much without this. And this thing really led me astray. Okay, and guys, your center card for this entire reading is the Ten of Swords. It's the central card, the central energy, what everything taps into. And like, there's a huge betrayal or something ended very harshly, very abruptly. Let's get 2 cards for this Ten of Swords. We have the 4 of Wands. And guys, honestly, this is the best thing that could have happened. I feel like some of you just ended something like from one day to the next or in like a very harsh way. Like, put it this way, Libra, your exit is heard. All right? It's not a pin dropping. Like, no, your exit is being heard. Your exit was noticed. Your exit, like, is felt. All right? And with the Queen of Wands reversed, someone could even be very, like, obsessed. Not obsessed. Well, maybe. That just came out of my mouth without thinking. That's not the word I meant to say. So maybe. But something here has someone very, very angry. I don't think it's you. Because I think something, like, you've already seen the true colors of it. And now you're acting accordingly. And I don't think that somebody involved likes this. All right? Or maybe something pissed you off into changing the circumstances. Again, you guys could have been dealing with Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So I also see Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy here. But, like, something pissed you off into changing your life. This wasn't something where you're like, oh, I give up, I throw the towel in. I'm not going to ever have any aspirations in life. I'm just going to sit on the couch and watch TV every day for the rest of my life. Like, no. This is not that sort of energy. This is something where it's like, oh, word? You did what? You said what? Ooh. Okay. And it's like you take it and you have this whole new life, and it's you were pushed into that. All right? I don't, like, everyone's motivated differently. Okay? But I don't know about y'all. When someone tells me, like, oh, Lisette, you'll never pull that off, I fucking pull it off. I pull it off every single time. So this is something where you're like, okay, word? Okay. Watch this. All right, and we have the Emperor reversed. Why is this here for your present? We have the Knight of Swords reversed. I feel like there's someone that could possibly be lying on you guys, saying that you're reckless, saying you're not thinking something out. Okay. For others of you, there's also something that, like, really brought you out of character. Okay? So Spirit's like, no, like, just be patient because there is peace coming in, but, like, there's just something or someone that's, like, so foul and it causes you to feel, like, so reckless. Okay? And it's like, don't let it get the best of you. Like, in the past here, you putting someone in their place, absolutely necessary. I see that. All right? But moving forward, Spirit's like, what's going to hurt more than what you've already done or said or how you've removed yourself is going to be the fact that you stay away. Okay? Because I see a lot of healing. Because you're seeing something for what it is. Look at all these cups reversed, guys. So this is you really healing. This is you accepting the truth and saying, look, with whatever effort I have left for myself in my life, I'm going to use it for myself and my life. I'm no longer giving this energy to this. Okay. All right, so going into the future, we have the King of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Cups. Guys, every aspect of your life just gets better with you having left this behind. For a lot of you, your money goes up, your stability goes up, your health goes up. Because whatever this was, like, it's showing such a high stress level. That's why I said some of you are going to naturally just see weight loss. And guys, I never, ever, 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 ever talk about physicality when it comes to readings. Like, I would only do that if it's like a client I feel comfortable doing that with, you know, but I wouldn't do that for the mass collective. But I see it so clearly, and that's just how life works. All right, if you're somebody that you were in a highly stressful environment or around a highly stressful person, okay, your body, it like tightens up, your body protects itself. It creates literally more fat because your body thinks it's protecting you. So this is something where you're just going to shed a lot of you. Okay, and I'm talking about those who have the space to shed. There's some people here, you could be gym rats, I'm not talking to you, all right? But I hope you get your gains in, you know, but just anybody, I just feel like the stress is the relief rather from the stress. It's going to be such a breath of fresh air. Okay. Last two cards we have is, wow, the King of Swords reverse and the Death card reverse. And Libra, I wish I could make like a warning sign for like anybody that might be like coming at you, because yeah, you said what you had to say. Yeah, you walk away from a situation. But with where you're at now, if someone keeps pushing you, if someone keeps poking, if someone keeps prodding, you're going to be harsher than you were the first time around. Okay, it's going to be something where like, oh, you thought that was bad. I told you to leave me alone. And since what I said or what I did the first time didn't fully click, I'm going to make sure it clicks today. And I do not feel good for who is on the receiving end of that. Okay, like, remind me not to be around any pissed off Libras around this time. Okay? But this is something where, like, no, like, if someone's going to poke you, you're going to be like, you know what? I have time today. I can do this today. Like, you got the right one today. Okay? And you're going to take off regardless. But this is something where it's like, sorry, guys, you're going to hear my washer going off right now. But this is something, guys, where someone, you know, there's just something that you stop going towards. You see so much success, but there's something where if someone doesn't leave you alone, if someone doesn't, sorry, guys, let me wait for that to finish. Okay, I feel like my ADHD just kicked in. Okay, cool. Okay, back to the show. So this is something where someone should know to leave you alone. Like, I feel like you got to the point where you were, like, as each day passes, you realize more and more how you were so above something, okay? You realize you weren't valued in a certain way. You weren't respected in a certain way. And every day that passes, you become more fierce and more protective over yourself. And as every day passes, you're like, how the fuck did I let that go down? How did I let that shit go down? How did I let this person play in my face? How did I let this event go down? Whatever it is. Okay? So it's like, you were harsh with this when you first found your voice. But now that time has passed, and you've only grown and healed, and now your backbone is way stronger than it was before. Not saying it was weak before, but it's just, I see strength. I see development here. Okay? That's why someone, like, if they come back with some bullshit, it's going to be even harsher. Okay? Like, imagine, I don't know, you being a boxer and someone, let's say it's your first day of boxing, and somebody walks in and they're, like, picking at you, and they actually like humiliate you. They like do something like fight wise, and everyone's like, oh, you got your ass handed to you. And let's imagine this person is not a trained fighter. All right, they just like fucking with people, and you were a good person to fuck with because they felt stronger than you. They felt like they could outsmart you. So let's say you're training your fucking ass off. All right, like some movie type shit, like you're blindfolded and sandbags are coming at you type shit. Okay, you want some Rocky type shit. Imagine this person comes in with the same demeanor 2 years later, and you've been training 5-6 days a week. You're gonna fuck them up. You're gonna destroy their lives. Okay, so this is something where it's like time only makes you stronger. Time is only gonna make you more fierce. All right, so if they think that things were bad before, and then they try you in the future, can't say we didn't warn them. All right, so why is this King of Pentacles here? I need to turn that alarm off my washing machine and my dryer. But I don't like forgetting that stuff is in there. But anytime I'm doing a reading, whether it's personal or YouTube, when that jingle is playing, I literally cannot think. Like, I have to literally stop until it's done. Like, my brain shuts off every time it plays. All right, so why is this King of Pentacles here in your future? Four of Pentacles. Yeah, so you guys level the fuck up, and you're being very, very protective over yourselves. Again, like, you're only getting stronger. So there's something that you don't allow in for good. You completely walk away, and something else is offered to you that's very fulfilling. All right, we have the Eight of Cups. So again, that's a card of walking away. And I feel like you guys have dropped something that has either been in your life for a long time or something you thought would be in your life for a long time. And you walk away and you find your new beginning. All right, you find your new beginning. We have the Three of Wands reversed. So it's like, no, I'm not building on this with you anymore. I'm not going to be part of this anymore. Like, y'all can count me out. I'm starting new. Okay? And there's, like, energies that still want to, like, prod at you and poke at you. And that's why a very fierce side may come out of you. But your karma in all of this, Libra, is that you get what you want. Okay? Because there's good karma and there's bad karma. And this is the type of karma where Spirit's like, I saw what you went through. I saw how you suffered. And the universe is going to give you what it is that you need. All right? You will end this celebrating. Like, the suffering wasn't for nothing. We have the Queen of Cups reversed. Okay. So there's going to be people left really, really upset. Okay? Because not only are you taking off in another direction, but you're not even telling people. Like, people are going to find out, like, once something's already established or done. Let's say you decide to, like, move out of your country or something. People aren't going to figure this out while you're packing your boxes. They're going to figure it out when you post a photo on social media and say, so excited, day one of my new life. And it's like, wait, bitch, what? Like, you didn't even give us a chance to talk you out of it. How could you do that? How could you be so selfish? And you're like, fuck you. It's about time I be selfish. Okay? So, guys, let's get some cards of advice. Let's see what Spirit wants to say about this situation. And if this is resonating with you guys, there's links in the description below to donate, as well as my wish list if you guys want to surprise me and bless the home. Okay? And of course, my loves, I do offer personal readings. If you guys have something that's very pressing, time sensitive, or you just know that, like, you're super impatient and you're going to, like, go nuts if it takes, you know, a little bit to hear from me, then please get the emergency readings. Those come out within 24 hours. And there's a few different types of emergency readings, okay? We have the Nine of Wands. So you guys are at the verge of a breakthrough. You saw how before in the reading, those 10s kept coming up, especially in the present moment. Okay? I see the number of 10 as completion with the way I read. All right? And the 9 is coming out. So, like, guys, you are on the verge of a breakthrough. Like, it's so close. Like, you can see it. You can feel it. You can smell it. All right, it's right there. You're between your old life and a new life, and you're just like, how do I get out of this battle? How do I get out of this chaos? How do I fight for what I truly want? And how do I fight to get out of something that has spread me so thin? Something that took so much out of me. Something that put me in a position where I wasn't good. And we have the 10 of Wands. So guys, this burden, it's done. It's over. But I feel like you let something get very, very heavy before finally cutting it off. We have the King of Pentacles reversed. The Page of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. And the most fascinating part of all of this, okay, is that a lot of you are going to look back at this, especially when you've done all the succeeding that you're going to do, and you're going to be like, what the fuck called me to that? Like, why was I into that? Or why was I into them? Like, why did I think that was cool? Like, you know? And you protect yourself from this devilish energy. But guys, this is the beginning of the rest of your life. And there's something that you've been thinking about doing. You've been thinking about just taking the leap. And this is the time where you do it. And will people disagree with you? Absolutely. Are you doing the best thing for yourself? Absolutely. Should you be selfish? Absolutely. Should you put people in their place if they really fucked you over? Absolutely. Okay? I am proud of you guys. I love you guys. And again, if you need anything from me, check out the description below this video. Take care, guys.